Tanya, do you know what is an ecosystem? What is that, mom? Well, an ecosystem is a group of plants, animals, and other organisms that live, feed, and reproduce in the same area. Oh, I see. So here we have the plants, animals. So are they all forming an ecosystem here? Yes, my dear. Here we have an ecosystem. In ecosystem, both living and non-living things help in maintaining the balance. Every organism has a unique ecosystem within which it lives. Mom, we eat food. But how do plants live? Do they eat food? Well, my dear, plants don't eat food. They produce food, and thus they are called producer. They can prepare their food by the process called photosynthesis. And in this process, they need light energy, carbon dioxide, oxygen, water and minerals from soil. Also, the plants need chlorophyll. Now, what is this chlorophyll? Oh, my dear. Actually, chlorophyll is the substance present in the leaves of the plant. And because of the chlorophyll only, the leaves of the plants are green. Now, this chlorophyll, which is present in the leaves, traps the energy from the sunlight, and this energy is used by the plant to make food. So, are you telling that the plants which don't have chlorophyll, whose leaves are not of green color, they cannot produce their food? Well, those plants depend on other plants and animals for their food, because without chlorophyll they cannot produce their food. Also, green leaves are called the food factories or kitchen of the plant, because the food is prepared over there. Plants are also having the kitchen like ours. Yes, my dear. Also, the food that they prepare is in the form of glucose. Mom, you told that plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, but we breathe oxygen. Why it is so? Actually, while photosynthesis, the plants need carbon dioxide. But when they are not doing photosynthesis, that means at night, they take oxygen like us. That means at daytime, during photosynthesis, they take carbon dioxide. And at night, when they are not doing photosynthesis, that time they take oxygen. Yes, my dear. This is how it works. Yes, today I came to know many things about the plants. Tomorrow I can go to my class and I can tell all the things to my friends. Thank you, Mom. Let's go to home now. Your dad and Suraj must be waiting for us.
Tanya and her mom have not come till now.
ازيكم dad.
Okay, I'm going to make some snacks for you all. Okay, Mom. Do you know, Dad? Today I have learned many things about plants.
So, have you learned about how plants produce food and are an essential part of food chain?
Now, what is this food chain here? Again and again, new things are coming in front of me.
So, find out now.
Again, I have to catch Mom for further informations.
Well, I am going out. Suraj, will you come with me?
Yes, Dad. I am also feeling bored. Bye, Tanya.
Mom, I got a new question to find out. Dad told me about the food chain. Now, what is this food chain? Actually, food chain is a chain. In this, the energy passes from one living being to another. And in this food chain, every living being is eaten by the other living being. That means we will be also eaten by someone. Oh, don't you worry about that. No one is going to come and eat you here. Let me explain you in detail. We have producer, which is plant. Now, many animals, human beings, they get their food from plants and they are known as consumers. But lions do not eat the plant products. Are they also the consumers? Yes, my dear. Lions are also consumers. We have different type of consumers like herbivorous animals which eat only plants and plant products such as grass, leaves, grains. For example, cows, goats. Then we have carnivorous animals which eat only flesh like lion, tiger. Then we have omnivorous animals. They eat both plants and animals like crow and bear. Oh, I see. So this is the condition. Also, we have decomposers like bacteria and fungi, and they break down the body of dead plants and animals, which is later absorbed in the soil as minerals and further absorbed by the plants. Also, we have scavengers, and they are the birds and animals that feed on the bodies of dead animals like vulture and hyenas. So, first plants produce the food, and that food goes from one living being to another, And when they die and decomposed by decomposers, again the plant take that nutrients from them. Yes, my dear. The plant produce food with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and mineral from soil. Now consumers take their food from plants. Also, the energy pass from one consumer to other. And when they die, their body is decomposed by decomposers. And they mix in the soil as minerals, which is again taken by the plant. Now, can you give me one example of food chain? Yes, I can do that. Plants and plant products are eaten by a rat. Rat is eaten by a snake. Snake is eaten by a kite. And when kite die, it will be decomposed by decomposers and it will mix in the soil as minerals, which will be again taken by trees. Very good, my child. You have learned many things today. Do you know, when many food chains are interlinked, they form a food web. Like plant and plant products are eaten by a mouse also, a rabbit also, and a goat also. Now, goat can be eaten by a jackal also and a lion also. The same way, the rabbit can be eaten by a wild cat also, snake also, and owl also. Here you can see one living being is eaten by many other living things. They are food for many different living things and they can form a food web. Yes, that is correct, Mom. Even we human beings also eat many things. We eat the plant and plant products. Also, we eat the non-veg like chicken, egg. Also, plants are very important for us. We should plant more and more trees because they gives us food as well as they give us oxygen to breathe. When they do photosynthesis, they take carbon dioxide and release oxygen, and thus they keep a balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the nature, which help all other living beings. Oh, I see. So plants and animals are interdependent. Plants depend on animals and human beings for carbon dioxide, and we human and animals depend on plants for oxygen, and also we depend on plants for food. Yes, they are very important for us. Thank you, Mom. Today you have given me a lot of information about our nature. I will share these informations with my friends. Also, we will plant more and more trees. Well, that is really good to hear. Good morning, students. How are you all? Good morning, ma'am. We are all good. So, today I am going to ask some questions from chapter 1. So, the first question is, what is an ecosystem? Yes, I know this answer. Yesterday only my mom taught me this. An ecosystem is a group of plants, animals, and other living organisms that live, feed, and reproduce in the same area. Very good, Tanya. You did really well. So, my next question is, what is a food chain? Well, ma'am, I know this one also. A food chain is a chain in which the energy passes from one living being to another. For example, there are plants and plant products, and they are eaten by a rat. Now, a rat is eaten by a snake. Snake is eaten by an eagle. When that eagle dies, it is decomposed by decomposers and it mixes with soil in the form of minerals. That mineral is again absorbed by the plants, and this is how the chain continuously goes on. Well, I'm really impressed. Tanya, you have a lot of knowledge about this. So, here is my next question. How do plants make food? Plants make food by the process called photosynthesis. They need sunlight, water and mineral from soil, carbon dioxide from air, and chlorophyll. And by this they can produce their food. Very good, Tanya. So, are you ready for my next question? My next question is, who are decomposers and scavengers? Yes, ma'am, I can tell that. Scavengers are the birds and animals that feed on the bodies of dead animals. For example, vulture and hyenas. Decomposers are responsible for breaking down the body of dead plants and animals. And the examples are bacteria and fungi. Well done, my child. Now, next question is, describe a forest food chain. Well, my mother not told me yesterday about the forest food chain, but still I understood the topic food chain, and I can give the example of that. In a forest food chain, grass is eaten by a deer, which is food for a tiger. The grass, deer, and tiger form a food chain. In this food chain, energy flows from the grass, which is producer, to the deer, which is primary consumer, and to the tiger, which is secondary consumer. Well, you are an intelligent girl. Very good, Tanya. You did a good job here.